My cards? Oh, don't bother with them. Silly cards they are. I simply can't stand them. You need help? Yes, whatever you want. All you have to do is say the word, darling. You're lost? No, you're home. You finally came back home to me. I'm so glad you're back. I've been in the foulest of tempers since you left. But you can't blame me, darling. If people are going to annoy me, then I'm going to have to order punishments. Especially since that new Alice came to Wonderland. And just when I thought she would finally lose her head. What? You think my methods are barbaric? Oh no, darling. It's their own fault they lost their heads. And I have my best executioner carry it out. My executioner is highly trained, and he carries out the cleanest deaths. Mostly. It's only fair. How else am I going to keep those silly subjects of mine in line? My work has gotten a lot harder now that Alice is back, trying to corrupt my subjects once again. What? Alice would never do that. She's just trying to help. She's trying to restore Wonderland to its former glory, to overthrow my tyranny. Oh no, of course, you've gone and forgotten yet again. And even worse, she's manipulated you, tricked you into believing that you're here to help her, to defeat me. Honestly, darling, what's the point of having a head if you never bother to use it? I have half a mind to lop it off. But no, I won't do that. Not this time. Not if you behave. Oh, don't be scared, darling. My deepest wish, my only desire, is for us to be together, for us to finally get the happily ever after we deserve. Darling, I'm not in the mood for your games. Play nicely. I don't want to punish you. Oh, good. I knew you would finally make the right decision. Maybe this time our game will have a happy ending. Maybe you will finally be able to leave the game with your head. Now come along, darling. I spent such a long time preparing your room just the way you left it. Do you like it? Ah, yes, you've forgotten that too. But don't worry, allow me to refresh your memory, darling. You're here to play the game. No, not chess. This version's a little different, just like you. You're going to play a much bigger game than that, darling. The very game that governs our wonderful Wonderland. A dating game? Oh, how peculiar. Is that what you call it there? Or is that something the new Alice told you? I see. So she wants to trap you in her web as another silly love interest. Can't you see, darling? She's using you again, just like last time, to risk your life just for her to include you in her harem of lovers. Why? Why are you here? Why am I here? How did you transport to this fictional world? Oh, darling, why is the Hatter so mad? Why does my foolish rabbit always come too late? That's the beauty of Wonderland, darling. You never really know what will happen. Even I don't always know why. People die, people return, just as you have. But you've never been here? Oh, yes, you have, darling. Just not as you were before, which makes you so much more special. Perhaps this time our story will be different. You see, when someone dies in Wonderland, they come back every time just as they were before, sometimes with bits and pieces missing, but nothing too major. But when our not so lovely Alice dies, it's such a shame that you never remember your mistakes and repeatedly fall for her false promises of loving you. It's rather annoying of you. Darling, why can't you see what's right in front of you? She never loved you. She never appreciated your sacrifices. Why can't you see that I'm the one for you? That I'm the one who truly loves you, who will always love you, that I will love every reincarnated version of you. What's that, darling? I'm sorry. I must have misheard. Did you just ask how to leave? You cannot. You leave when you die. But what if you play the game? What if you win the game? Oh, that'd be marvelous, darling. But the only way for you to win the game is to choose me, to forget about Alice, to forget that she ever existed, to love me, to see me as your one and only true love, to help me give that wretched fake Alice what she deserves. By taking her head off, of course. So, what's it going to be, darling? In this game, there can only be one love interest for you, and that's me, darling. Just me.